Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the PS2 Collector, episode 35. Now, our total count at the moment is 255 games. Now, we've got a long way to go, but by every episode, we are making stride by stride towards our goal. Now, on this episode today, I picked up some decent games and some horrible games that I'm ashamed of showing. Let's see what we got. Alright guys, so let's start off with the first game of this video. Game number 256 is F1 Career Challenge. So right off the bat, I'm gonna say right now, I've never enjoyed F1, never enjoyed the sport whatsoever. But as you know, F1 has a huge fan base. I absolutely get it. But when it comes to racing games, Gran Turismo, Forza Horizon, the Need for Speed franchise, the Burnout series, them games are my jam. But F1 never caught my eye. When I was reading the news the other day, the Colin McRae rally games are done out here. Why? Because those games were a product of its time, were very popular in its day, but in today's generation, no one wants to play rally games. Now I think that F1 is going to follow suit. F1 is absolutely going to follow suit, because who plays F1 games today? Or should I say, when has F1 games been relevant since the PS2? If you disagree with that, put in the comments below, because I think after the PS2, F1 games, no one cares about them. But back to the game, I'm not going to crap on F1. The game's not bad because EA back in the day made a huge effort in their games, not the same recycled year by year which they've done for the past 10 years. None of that. Back in the day, they improved their future titles by a huge scale. But F1 games, for me, if you do enjoy F1, this game is absolutely for you. But for many others, I will recommend this game because F1 is not everyone's cup of tea. And guys, game number 256, F1 Career Challenge. Right guys, so on to the next game, game number 257. Now this game, we've got a lot to talk about, and that is Lara Croft Tomb Raider Legend. Now let's talk about this game's previous entry. That game, in my opinion, ruined the franchise, and that is Lara Croft Angel of Darkness. That was, for me, the demise of the series. Now think about it, Tomb Raider back in the day, especially in the PS1 days, it was an iconic franchise. It was at its peak. The first 3 games on the PS1 defined a generation of gamers. Loads of gamers back then, you mentioned Tomb Raider, they'll tell you, Lucas said, Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, PS1. What else do you need back then? And for me, after the Angel of Darkness ruined the franchise, that put off many fans from ever getting Tomb Raider games ever again. So this game had to deliver. Tomb Raider Legends had to deliver because they had to put the franchise back on track. Did it do that? I think it did, because they've put a lot of effort and detail, and you know, there was a bit of flaws. You know, the AI was a bit suspect. The puzzles were like a bit easy, because back in the day, the puzzles were very tough in Tomb Raider. Let me tell you that. But this game, they tried a lot. They tried to put effort in, and that's all we wanted. That's all we wanted. The Tomb Raider fans wanted a respectable Tomb Raider game, and this game, it did a good job. It did a good job. I'm not gonna crap on it. It did a good job. But has the Tomb Raider franchise recovered? Has it recovered? You got to be real. You've got to be real. Games like Uncharted and many AAA games have taken the pedestal. Tomb Raider now has got lost in the pack. No one will buy Tomb Raider day one unless you're a diehard fan. No one's gonna buy Tomb Raider day one because there's so many great games out there now. Tomb Raider is only good by name, because I don't care what anyone says, Tomb Raider, iconic franchise, and Tomb Raider and gaming will always go together. It is what it is, people. If you're a Tomb Raider hater, leave in the comments below, but I'm gonna tell you right now, this iconic franchise deserves respect because it set a path, set a standard of gaming that we see today. If it wasn't for Tomb Raider, I wonder where gaming will be. That's why when people that push Tomb Raider, they should know without Tomb Raider, gaming won't be fun. I can't imagine PS1 without Tomb Raider. That's all I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna go off a tangent here. But yeah, this game, if you're a Tomb Raider fan, is a really good game. The best version of Tomb Raider Legends is definitely on the Xbox 360 because they basically, that was the next generation. This was a previous generation, this PS2. PS2 is a very solid title on the PS2, but the Xbox 360 version is the way to go. And guys, game number 257, Tomb Raider Legends. Right guys, on to the next game, game number 258, and that is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. Now, let me tell you, this game, the attention to detail, not Tom Clancy games, Tom Clancy games on the PS2, perfection, absolute perfection. The realism in this game. I'm thinking, oh, Tom Clancy was on fire at the time, bloody hell. Splinter Cell and the Rainbow Six games. Hang on, woman, chill out, 1 minute. Now, are these two the same game? This one's Tom Clancy Rainbow Six on the Xbox, which I bought back in the day, and this one I bought recently. They both got different covers, same title and the same year. The back design is quite different. Are they the same game though? This one age 16 plus, this one's age 12 plus. I think the Xbox is a bit more violent, but are they the same game? I leave that up to you, but I think I've got both the Xbox and the PS2 versions of this game, but the Xbox version, especially back then when you're online, was a way to go because Tom Clancy Online, they have to bring it back. They have to bring it back. That's my personal opinion. But yeah, if you do enjoy Tom Clancy, if you do enjoy realism and stealth, this game is definitely for you. For me, I played it back in the day, but I have a vague memory because when you mention Tom Clancy, I always remember Splinter Cell. It's probably the title, Splinter Cell. But Rainbow Six games, there's so many of them. I might remember playing this. I've got the Xbox. I think I did play the Xbox version. But yeah, if you do enjoy Tom Clancy games, this game is for you. Game number 258, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six 3. Right, on to game number 249, and boy, it's our friends from Blast again, and that is Home Alone. Now, Blast is the worst gaming developer in history. They created Abominations on the PS2. They were an insult on the PS2. Now, this game, it insults your intelligence. This game was released in Europe and Australia. It was not released anywhere else, and I can guarantee you right now, if this game was released in the States, they would destroy this game in the reviews because they would not get away with it. They would not have gotten away with it if this game was released in America. But since it was released in Europe, no one cares. And it looks like they spent the budget to make this game to obtain their license. The reason why many people bought this game was because of the Home Alone name. Now, Home Alone, Hands down, the greatest Christmas movie in history. I'm not even gonna argue that. If you argue that, what's your problem? Have you seen Home Alone? It's clearly not as day that the developers definitely did not see Home Alone. Because let me tell you right now, this game in a garden, in the daylight, not even Christmas, in a nice rosy garden. I'm thinking, what? Who robs a house in daylight in front of someone's garden? It doesn't make sense. The developers are a disgrace as always. Now, if you want to make yourselves feel better, check this out. Someone actually made this game and said, you know what? This game's quite good. I'm gonna release it. My word. My word. I'm just glad that we will never see Blast ever again. An insult to our intelligence this game is. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna say to you right now, don't buy this game. Just do not buy this game. It's not worth the money. I bought this game for £1. Could have got, not just that, could have got 2 Freddos with that. 2 Freddos and a packet of snaps. 2 Freddos and a packet of snaps for £1. And guess what? I bought this game. Do you know why? Because I'm on a mission to collect every single PS2 game. I'm doing it just so that I tell you guys to avoid games like this. Someone's got to do, people. Someone's got to do it. And that's me. And guys, game number 259. The depressing, the insult, the abomination that is Home Alone the game on the PS2. Right guys, so on to the final game of this video. Game number 260, and that is Batman Begins. Now, the Christian Bale Batman trilogy is one of the greatest trilogies in cinema. Hands down, no complaints. What about the games? Now, I don't know, Batman games over the years, they just get better and better. But for me, when this game came out, the graphics, wow, I was impressed. I was really impressed, because if you put this game in HD, it looks like an early PS3 game. Because I've got a HD adapter, not a code. This game can be passed off as an early PS3 game. It's that impressive. You got to give EA credit. Now this game got average ratings, and I might be a bit biased, but when I played this game, I was loving it. I was having fun. Especially the hack. When you hack the cameras and those little lines that go down. I remember that, and it shows you the camera's view of the next area, which is really good, so you can plan your stealth and how you're going to get past certain enemies. But this game had a huge stealth element added in this game. But this game is majority about stealth. But if you're hardcore like me and have no patience, I just go down there and kick the crap out of the enemy. This game is dark. It is dark. The lighting. So yeah, a lot of dark tone in this game, and I've got to give EA credit. They created a really good, solid Batman game, and it was a movie time game. So movie time games, as you know, they're not, or majority of the time, are not successful. But for me, in my opinion, this game is underappreciated and undervalued, and it should, in my opinion, hopefully one day, if EA digs out, you know, their cabinet and find this game, remaster it and give future generations a chance to play this game. I know Batman games have gone on to better things, and this game, you know, has been forgotten about, but true G's like the people back in the day play this game on the PS2, they will tell you this game is awesome. Absolute awesome game. And guys, what way to end it. Game number 260, Batman Begins. Brilliant movie, brilliant game. I wish they created a sequel of The Dark Knight. Oh my word, how did that not happen, man? Dark Knight as a PS2 game with Heath Ledger the Joker. How did the opportunity get passed by? It's beyond me, but I'll leave it at that. What way to end the show. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to see when my content comes online, click on the bell notification below. Anyways guys, until next time, and as always, as I have the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Take care.